Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new video. And today we're gonna look at this beautiful new Lunar Beauty palette called Moonshroom. This is a stunning 18 shade palette by Lunar Beauty. I just got it from Monolith Shop. That's where I shop for Lunar Beauty, so I'm gonna link it down below. She is so pretty. Like, I couldn't believe that they released something like this. It's so wonderful. It has all of these nice grungy greens and yellows and oranges and some really fun purples, so I needed this. Obviously there are some neutrals, but they're more like grungy neutrals that I can get by, especially with the yellows and oranges. I don't mind shades like these. I did minded them in the green blue like cool tone palette that they had previously, which was the Siren Sunset. I've had that one and I will link it down below, like the full review of it, but I don't have her anymore. I gave it to a friend because it wasn't a color story that I would get a lot of uses out of. But this one, I think I'm gonna get a lot of uses out of this one and I'm really excited to try her. This is the first look that I filmed with her, that I created with her. I haven't filmed it because I don't really have time these days, so I'm just gonna film one look on camera and then I'm gonna show you like this look and then the other, like the third look, and I think that's gonna be it for this palette, and then I'm gonna just film some quick short form content. So yeah, this is the Moonshroom palette. And in case you're new here, hi, my name's Sasha. I love indie makeup, I love colorful makeup, especially eyeshadows, and I love indie palettes. They're my favorite thing to do, to like review and create looks with. So I'm very happy about this one. This one, in a classical Lunar Beauty fashion, it's more focused on the mattes, but we have one full row of shimmers, so I'm very happy about that. And when it comes to this look that I'm wearing today, I've used the shade Honeysuckle. Is that Honeysuckle? Yes. This very vibrant yellow in the beginning of the eye. Then I have the shade Lion's Mane. This one kind of orangey color throughout the crease. And then I've also used this shade called Chocolate Truffle. This nice like warm brown shade. So those are all mattes that I've used for today. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show you all of the mattes in this palette and like review all of them, but Lunar Beauty has pretty standard like quality, at least from what I've noticed, and I don't think there's gonna be issues or like differences in the mattes. I think I'm not gonna be able to try all of the neutrals, so that's maybe just like FYI, but I'm not really into neutrals, so yeah. So this for the shades that I'm wearing, and then for shimmers, I have the shade Spores, kind of mostly throughout the lid, and then the shade Fairy Wings, this one, in like the beginning part. It is very pretty, very bronzy. I was hoping it's gonna be a little bit more yellow, but I've started with the shade Lion's Mane, the more orangey one, and then went in the with the Honeysuckle. I should have started with the shade Honeysuckle because I feel like it didn't brighten the first shade as much. So I will definitely make sure to like start with the yellow shade first, for like next looks, or like other looks. So that's for today's look, and for the rest of the products that I'm wearing, I have the Essence I Love Extreme Volume Mascara. I'm just trying this one. I think I've used her like 5 times now, and I do quite like her. I think my lashes look really nice and they're like quite big. Then I have the Revolution Streamline Eyeliner in the shade Yellow. It's really nice, very bright eyeliner. Then I have the Rimmel Kind and Free Concealer in the shade Fair. I'm using the L'Oreal Gel Intensa Eyeliner in the shade Pure Black. Then I have the Auden's Eye and Annette lipstick. This is the Shine lipstick in the shade Snake Kiss. This is from the Legendary Diversa collection. Then for a blush, I'm wearing V Cosmetics. And this is the single blush in the shade Seduction. So this is how Seduction looks like. It's a beautiful orange blush that I love so much. And then as a highlighter, I have the Essence and Harley Quinn Meta Glow highlighter, and this is the warm one. It's the number 1 called Rebel, and it's a duochrome, kind of like goldy pinky orange highlighter. So that's what we're having today. And I don't know if you can see it, but like the shimmers creased a little bit. I had to like pat them with my finger a little bit, and I mean it's not the worst, and I've worn it, god, how long is it? I did my makeup like at 6 in the morning, and it's after 3 in the afternoon, so yeah, I've worn it for quite a while, so I think we can let it slide. But I know that Lunar Beauty's shimmers are a little bit, they're very lightweight, but they are a little bit creamy, and they do crease slightly on me. It's not the worst, but they do crease a little bit on me, so I just want to like preface that. And oh, I also have these really fun earrings. They're like little mushrooms. They're from Shein, I believe. I think I got her from my sister, and she likes to shop there. But they're really, really cute. They are a little bit heavy, but you know, I felt like I need to match this palette. So that's for accessories, and I think that's all for the first look. So let me take my makeup off, and I'm gonna show you look number 2, which I hope is gonna be a little bit more, you know, like fun and playful, and like, you know, we're gonna have fun and try to create something more elevated and not so basic like right now. So let me take my makeup off. Okay, so I'm back, and I took my makeup off, and we're gonna get ready to do the full beat. Well, not actually the full beat, because I pretty much never do foundation, or do foundation very rarely, so yeah, it's not that often you see me wearing foundation. You would have to be subscribed and like watch every single video of mine to get to that point. So I don't really know what I want to do, because like I really like the idea of mixing the orange with the deep green. That's really fun. And obviously we have the purples, which I want to use the purples, and I could either do like purple, orange, green, but I will you be angry at me if I'm gonna like make, no, I'm not gonna mix the yellow and purple, because I do that every time, and I'm trying not to do that. But like when you're gonna put yellow and purple in a palette, I need to use them. I need to use them. They're such a perfect combination. I love them. But I think I'm gonna be strong today, and I'm not gonna do that. See, like I'm trying there. And what are we gonna do? I think since I want this look to be like a little bit more, I don't know, graphic and just, I don't know, playful, we could do something like these little mushrooms. So maybe we're gonna do like a purpley red top part, and then some browns on the lower lid, like the lower lash line, maybe. I don't know. There's so many fun combinations. Like this second column really inspires me than this last column. I'm sorry, but I need to do that one day. That's just so beautiful. Like it's really well put together. The palette is beautiful. So I think we're gonna use the purples first, and before that I'm gonna start the crease with this shade, kind of like a reddish brown, called Fuzzy Food. I don't know if you saw that, but yeah, the Fuzzy Food. I've already primed my lids. I'm using the Beauty Bay eyeshadow primer. I've used that one for the first look as well, and I'm gonna probably use it tomorrow again. So you know, that's gonna be the primer that we're using, and we're taking the shade Fuzzy Food. I haven't swatched this palette yet, so I don't completely know how the undertones look like. or how the shimmers look like. I've just been kind of using it, and I don't know if I'm gonna have time to swatch it today, so maybe I'm gonna swatch it after, like in the afternoon tomorrow, once I'll finish this video, because yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have time. So we're just building the crease with this shade to just get some of the depth in there, and this is nice. I mean, I'm not really into neutrals and I'm not into reds, but this is, I mean, it's not it's reddish brown, but it's very deep reddish brown, kind of very like woody color, and it's gonna look beautiful with the yellows and the greens, like the kind of, I don't know, I'm really happy that they did this grungy color story, because these are my favorite colors. These kind of like autumny colors. I was a little surprised that they released it now, because for me this is perfect autumn. I mean, I can see the spring there as well, but it's kind of like the beginning of the spring when it's like wet and still kind of cold and like muddy, in my opinion. I mean, but the shimmers are kind of very springy, summery. So to conclude this, I just really don't know how to take this palette, but it's beautiful. I love these shades. I wear them all the time. If you watch me on Instagram or something, like, you'll know that I'm constantly obsessing over these shades. So I'm gonna get so much uses out of these. And now I'm gonna use this beautiful shade called Pixie Pop. The names are so cute. Like, everything about this palette is so cute. And oh yeah, that's nice and bright and beautiful. I think the yellow one will be this bright and beautiful as well. I just need to use it on a larger kind of area, and I think I need to use it like straight on the primer and not like over other shades, because I feel like then it's not gonna be as opaque. So yeah, this really reminds me one of the looks that I did with the Muse palette by Cosmic Brushes, which I love that palette. So this is great. We're gonna put the purple a little bit under the brown bone as well, just like a little bit. And this is very pretty. Okay, now in the outer corner, we're gonna take the deep kind of plummy shade called, oh, Pretty Poison. That's a great name. I kind of want to try this one with the oranges as well, and like the yellows. I mean, I know I'm very basic and I do the same thing over and over again, but they're just so nice together. And now we're kind of, I mean, we're gonna pretty much cover up the brown, but I just needed something underneath so that it doesn't look too, too much out of the gate, because I wasn't sure how pigmented all of this is gonna be. So yeah, now we're gonna going back with the light purple to just kind of bring it all together and like blend it into each other. But yeah, I really like the mattes here, like they're so nice. And I think Lunar Beauty has amazing mattes, like they blend really nicely. They're really nice to use. They don't smudge, they don't create like a weird streaks. They have nice pigmentation. They're not too like crazy pigmented from the get-go, so like you have a little bit of place and like room to use them. Okay, so my camera stopped rolling, so the top lash, I think that's or like the top lid, I think that's very understandable. Like, I kind of talked about all of that, and then for the lower lash line I decided to go with the mushroom design. So we have like the underneath the cap and then the stem, or like the foot here. So for the darker part, I've used the shade that cap, which is like the underside of the cap. And then with the shade Toad, I created that little foot. And I think I'm gonna use like eyeliner and just kind of go over that to make it more obvious what that means. Now I'm taking the NYX glitter primer. I'm kind of running out of this one, but we're gonna use a little bit because I want to use some of the shimmers. And for the shimmers, we're gonna take the shade Foxfire. We're gonna start with that, and I'm gonna use my finger, I think, because I want to try how it looks with the finger. And we're gonna use this one in the middle and kind of the end part of the lid. And this is very bright kind of reddish color. And these shimmers are so smooth. Like, that's one of the things that I like about Lunar Beauty, that they have extremely smooth shimmers, but they could be a little bit more reflective, in my opinion. Now we're using this purple called Witch's Hat. Love that name. So again, with the finger, we're gonna use that in the beginning of the lid. And this one is also very pretty. I do really like how that looks like. And if you like to use your fingers for your shimmers, you're gonna be pretty quick about these. Like, they just kind of go on and they feel very light, like they're very thin in the formula. You don't get any chunks. So if you don't like chunky shimmers, or like, thicker shimmers, I do like thicker shimmers because I like the reflection you get out of them. But if you don't like that, you can definitely you're definitely gonna be happy with this. So this is kind of dark. We're gonna use the shade Magic Mushroom, of course, in the inner corner. It looks like a very beautiful bluish, kind of greeny shimmer. Oh yes, that's definitely the shade that we like. I kind of thought I'm gonna do the gap like red, but I don't really, like, there aren't really red mattes, and I didn't want it to do like a brown thing, so I hope this is okay. Now I'm gonna get my eyeliner and kind of sketch out the little mushroom, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're finished with the look, as you can see. I just kind of added some little, like, details with the eyeliner. So I've used my Holographic Cosmetics eyeliner in the version Bug Juice. This is they're like moon water eyeliner. So I've used the black one for the outlines and the white one for the details and the little like details, and we've kind of created like the cap and the little leg over here. Does it look like a mushroom? Maybe. I don't really know if it looks like a mushroom, but it was fun doing it anyways. On my eyes, I just have the Essence mascara as in the previous look, the Rimmel concealer, and then I have the Udens Eye and Angelica lipstick, and this is the matte lipstick in the shade Swamp Fog, because I just thought that that's fitting to the theme. And here you can see a little bit of the close-up of the eye. So yeah, I don't know if it looks exactly like a little mushroom, but I've tried. So yeah, let me know what you think. And this is gonna be enough for the look number 2. And now we're only missing, which shades did we not use? We haven't used the shade Weeping Willow, the shade Dewdrop, and what else? Meadow, then this white one, or like the bony one, which I don't know if I'm gonna actually use, and then the shade Fungi. So yeah, I think it's gonna be green look tomorrow, and that's gonna be it for the review. So I'm actually gonna be able to use all of the eyeshadows, and I'm definitely gonna film a lot of daily get ready with me's with this palette in the future. So that's something you can expect from me. And let's jump right into the third look and my final thoughts and like final review. But so far, I'm very impressed with this palette, and she's just so beautiful. And you have the little moon here, and it's just a really nice color story that I'm gonna use all year round, and I'm gonna be very happy with her, I think. So let's jump right into the last look. Hi guys, so this is the third look with the Moonshroom palette. I've kind of played with the greens. So I started with the shade Meadow in the beginning of the eye. Then I have the shade Weeping Willow, kind of mostly throughout the crease. And then the shade Dewdrop, this deep one, to just kind of like deepen up the outer edge. Love that one. And then for shimmers, I'm using the shade Fungi on like the second half of my crease. And then the shade Magic Mushroom in the beginning and like the first third or so. And I love the mattes, love them. They're gorgeous. And the shimmers, they're so grungy and like dark and I don't know, just like really autumny. I love this color story. They did crease quite a bit. I did this makeup, oh god, it was like 5:30, I think, and now it's after 6 in the evening. So like I've worn it for a really long time. And it definitely creased quite a lot, but it's also like unless I genuinely like fully open my eye and like stretch the skin, you can't really see it. So I'm not too mad about it. It's very unnoticeable unless you're actually looking for it. And I really like the color story. I definitely want to try the purples with the yellows. Like that's definitely screaming to me. And then these three shades, like the second to last column, also looks stunning. I'm gonna attempt to try some of the neutrals as well, but I'm not a neutral person, so that's just kind of like me promising, and then who knows if I'm gonna deliver on that. But yeah, I really like the selection. The shimmers are also really pretty. I'm probably gonna need another palette to just use as inner corner highlight. I haven't tried this shade all that much. The shade Puffball, I think I used like a little bit under my brow, but I haven't tried it in the inner corner. I don't think it's pigmented enough to be an inner corner highlight, and even if it was, I don't really like these types of shades as a highlight. If this would be a full-on white or full-on yellow or like any other pastel, but the bony colors, I don't know, I feel like they don't really look that good on me, even if they are pigmented enough, and it's just not my vibe. Okay, so yeah. But I do like the color selection, and I'm gonna get so much uses out of this because if you know me, you know that this is exactly what I want to wear on a daily basis. And if I wear something different, it's mostly just because I want to experiment. But for like a everyday thing, this is what I want, and this is how I kind of go about it. So yeah, I'm gonna try to show you a little bit of that close up. I don't know. Can you see that little bit of creasing? It's nothing too major, but it's still very shiny, and I like the formula of these. Would I wish for the shimmers to be even more sparkly and maybe have a little bit more body to it? Yes. But some people really like that like super soft, super thin layer. And if you are one of these, you're gonna love those shimmers because they are very soft and lightweight. I usually go for something not like glittery, but like a little bit more, with a little bit more body so that it actually like sparkles and shines and it's just the whole firework. But that's just me, so yeah. And then for the rest of what I'm having today on my face. Again, I have the Essence I Love Extreme Volume Mascara as before. Then I have the Kind and Free Concealer from Rimmel in the shade Fair as before. Then as a blush, I have the Catrice Liquid Blush in, it's the like Joker collection one. And this one is called the Joker's Joy. It's like that very beachy corally shade. Then highlighter, I'm using the Colourpop and Wings collection, the light sticks, and this one is the Darcy shade, so it's the green one. I love this one. I need to use this more. I think I'm gonna move it to my shop my stash for June. And then I'm having the Catrice Kohl Kayal like pencil, waterline pencil in the shade Olive, is it? Dive Love Olive. It's a very beautiful, slightly shimmery, but not too much. Beautiful olivey shade that I love for a neutral look, or like, you know, this kind of look. It's just perfect, and it's one of my favorite pencils for these more darker, grungier looks. And then on my lips, it's kind of bleeding out a little bit, but I'm having my own lip gloss. This is the Essence Extreme Shine Volume Lip Gloss, the clear one, and I've added some kind of like brownie eyeshadow from the Merry Christmas palette. I have a tutorial about this on my Instagram and TikTok, and I think I've even created shorts here on YouTube. I don't know if the short video is like all that great because I've had to cut it out quite a bit to like show you. So preferably go to my Instagram or my TikTok, but I also did like a full-length video how you can use these things. And I don't know if I actually showed how to make the lip glosses. I know I did show you how to make nail polishes, but I think I also like explained how to make the lip gloss. So I will link it down below and in the little card so that you can see it. But I really like this one. It's super nice, and I think it looks really cool with this look. So yeah, that's kind of it for the review of this palette. Overall, I do recommend this one. I'm gonna get a lot of use out of her. I think this is my favorite Lunar Beauty palette. First of all, the packaging is like stunning. I've loved the previous Siren Sunset one as well, but this one is just so cool. Like, I love that mushrooms and fairies are the vibe now. Like, everybody needs to have something with mushroom or fairy or frog. That's also very popular. I remember a couple of years ago when there was like the little cute owls that was everywhere, and everybody had like a bag or something with it. Now it's frogs and mushrooms and fairies, and I am so for it. Like, I love this aesthetic. It's exactly what I want, and I love how colorful and fun and rainbowy and just, you know, psychedelic this is. This is exactly me in a palette. And she's just so pretty. She's gonna be so nice as like a display piece as well. And I think it would be a beautiful gift if you know somebody who loves these shades or is a little bit crazy. Like, this is a perfect gift. And the quality, love the mattes, the shimmers. Like, I like a little bit more shimmers, but you know, for a little bit more mainstream brand, and especially a brand that is kind of more towards neutrals, I think they did a great job with this. And I can see a lot of looks in this palette, which is so fun. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know if you like this little bit like shorter format, or if you actually like seeing how I make all of the looks, because I do like to film the full-length videos, like the 40 minutes videos, but it is extremely annoying to, you know, just cut it and edit it and upload it. It takes hours to upload it on YouTube. So yeah, it's, I don't know if I'm gonna have that much time to like fully show you every single look in my next palette reviews. Let me know what you like. Definitely let me know down below, because I just want to know what would be better for the channel. I know that shorter videos are usually more popular unless it's like a full collection video or like declutter or something like that. Those usually do quite well, even though they're like hour long. Which, by the way, I'm gonna film my mid-year eyeshadow palette checkup and my mid-year project pen checkup soon. I don't know which is gonna come out first, but I definitely think that this video is coming out before that because I haven't filmed the other two yet, and it's gonna be long ones. So yeah, that's definitely coming. In case like you're new here and you wanna see that. But yeah, usually long videos only work if it's like a collection video. So definitely let me know your opinion. And that's gonna be it for this video. I'm already rambling too much, so I hope you have a great day. Let me know if you've picked up this palette, and I'll be very happy to see you in my next video. So have a great day and bye.